Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone, so take what fits, but leave the rest out. Okay, we have Spirit, Intuition, and Manifestation with Great Gratitude Consciousness. It looks like someone unlocked the keys to the universe here, understanding the laws of attraction, manifestation, creating their newfound reality. Someone's finally imagining the world that they desire to live in. And it's actually starting to take shape here behind the scenes. I left you before you could leave me, and I hid who I really am from you. Yeah, there's something that they've been keeping secret here that's about to be revealed, is what I'm picking up. Possibly fearing the worst and running away from it so that they don't get hurt. 8 of Wands, the overall energy. This is about momentum. Picking up already that something's in the works here. Okay, I almost feel the mysteries of the universe working towards your highest good. We have the Emperor, Star, 10 of Cups. My goodness. Devil and the Strength card for your energy. So you've been going through some issues, okay, battling possibly some inner demons here. But you finally have come to the conclusion that it's all about your own thoughts, your own feelings, and that there is a lot of things that are possible. Also, the achievement or the freedom that you desire, possibly financially or in your home life, that can come to fruition if you choose to not dwell on those past patterns that you have. So you might have some self-sabotaging behaviors that have really stopped you from getting what you want, but now the time has come where you are in your power here. Emperor, Star card. Things are going to flow to you naturally because you're changing your vibration. You're in this higher vibe and you're understanding what it takes to get what you want in the 10 of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, and you're realizing it comes from within. It doesn't come from an outside source. So keep on track. Your advice here is you're on the right course. 9 of Swords, King of Swords, and the 6 of Cups for their energy. They are fearing the worst at this moment. These memories that they have, they haunt them. And also a lot of them are having some dreams related to you that they wake up and they feel that it affects their day. And it's something that they don't like. Also, King of Swords, they're trying to keep their wits about them. Trying to figure out what this means. I see somebody that's starting to align with their higher purpose, but they're on their journey in the initial stages here. Let's see this 9 of Swords. I see for you guys, you are 10 steps ahead. Queen of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, they're fearful of what you're up to, or, you know, that they don't know exactly how you feel about them. And that stirs up some fear or doubt about themselves, or it makes them feel just uncomfortable. Let's see a 6 of Cups. Magician. They're showing the outside world, though, that nothing's bothering them. They don't care. But deep down, they are struggling. It's like the constant thought of you and everything that surfaces in their normal life just reminds them of you. And it brings them back to that same thought process or emotion. So let's see what's happened in the past. The World, 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Well, there's a lot of cruelty I'm picking up. This can just be emotional, where someone was not thinking about your feelings, and it almost feels like the world is a cruel place. With the World card here as well, I'm seeing that there could have been distance or things in the physical realm that were stopping this person from wanting to commit or really make this something long term. But with the 3 of Swords, it's like they didn't hold back. They took their frustrations out on you. They wouldn't listen to you and tried to cause some drama or frustration because they weren't happy with their situation in their life. Let's see this 5 of Swords. Queen of Swords. You could have Aquarius in your chart. It's showing like a moon sign, or you might be dealing with an Aquarius. Also Libra and any fixed sign, because this person's very stubborn. With Justice, Queen of Swords, it was like tooth and nail, head to head with this person constantly. They're in the Five of Swords. You're in this energy, the Queen of Swords Justice. And it's like, no matter what you do or say, or whatever line you put in front of them, they cross it. They push your buttons. They won't stop until they get what they want. And you might have felt like in this connection, it was always their way or the highway. It's like so frustrating to tell them these things or to make them understand that you are important too. They might have acted like they were listening, but they weren't following through. They weren't acting upon these things that you were telling them. Even if they said that they would, they just didn't. It's like you couldn't trust them because at times they were unpredictable and possibly doing some things behind your back to make things go in their favor. So let's see this challenge. Let's get some more details. Page of Wands, Hermit, Empress, and the Eight of Swords. So you could be dealing with someone that has this mentality is, I always get what I want, no matter what. They can be a stick in the mud if things don't go their way, but they will push their narrative until they get what they want. This became almost a brick wall for you because you are an honest and loyal person, the Queen of Swords. You know, you stand your ground and you don't deal with any BS. It's like, just tell me how it is, and that's fine. I'll either move on or we'll continue down this route, but don't try to pull a wool over my eyes. And instead, they tried to play a game here, strategize just to get their needs met because you were serving an importance into their life in the Justice card. You're making them feel empowered. You're stroking their ego, making them feel like everything can go their way. And it was just giving them that extra boost of their mentality. Even though they felt a lot for you, they weren't wanting to act upon their emotions. They were suppressing those and looking at this as kind of like, this is a great deal. I'm going to do whatever I want and they love me. This is great. They're making me feel special, empowered. And it's almost an intoxicating energy where they got addicted to. In the Eight of Swords, this left you feeling trapped, okay? Not able to make a move. Because the more you speak out or address some issues, it feels like they push away and then they come back around. Or things always end up a huge struggle, okay? Seven of Cups, Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's like, do they really care about me or not? Sometimes they may say they do because they will do and say anything to get what they want in the moment. But did they really mean that? And you're starting to see that I need to focus on what they're doing, their actions, versus what they're just saying to me. It's like that saying, you know, believe of nothing of what people say and only half of what they do. And that's your mentality here as time went on. You realize in the Hermit Empress, you deserve better than this. That ultimately you were not getting what you needed and maybe this wasn't the healthiest thing for you. Also in the Page of Wands, it felt like they were treating you like a side piece or something that was just benefiting their life, but they weren't reciprocating. And you felt used, a lot of you, 10 of Wands. Some of you felt like you had done so much and they were putting a lot of pressure on you to be there for them, but they weren't there for you. Let's see this Empress. Four of Wands. A lot of you made this person's life better in a lot of ways. Could be financially, support-wise, emotionally even, without them asking. Like you made them feel understood in a way that they never felt before. And so they do view you, what's hidden here is that you are commitment material. But they weren't looking at that in that way at that time. It wasn't in that intention because they were suppressing their feelings. They didn't want to give in to those or think about being an equal partnership here because they were out to get what they wanted. Let's see this 10 of Wands. Six of Swords. So it made it difficult to move forward with them, make peace. Compromise is a big issue here because they weren't willing to meet you in the middle. I just want to see this Queen of Cups. Hanged Man and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, until they surrendered their ego or they let down their guard enough to embrace the feelings that they have, nothing would have changed. Okay, so there's nothing that you did wrong, and it's kind of hinting to me here that a lot of you might have some regrets. You go back and you're like, what if I didn't say it like this? Or would they have been different? The answer is no, they still would have been. So there's no need to worry or fear that you did anything wrong in this, because it still would have turned out the same way. It's showing me all on them because they weren't willing to be authentic with you. Let's see this Hierophant. Page of Swords. And Eight of Cups. Yeah, they notice after a while your energy changed because you were starting to get tired of this. You were overwhelmed, stressed. And it's like, no, I'm not going to give to you unless you give to me. As they notice this energy shifting, they realize, they're starting to detach from me. They're walking away here. Maybe I need to do the same thing. But it's their fault. And that's the mentality. Even if for some it's not, it's showing me that their energy was like, if they can't see how good I am, then it's their loss. Without trying to take accountability, they were placing blame elsewhere. So let's see what they're going to do, what the future holds here. We have Seven of Swords, Lovers. Three of Wands, Five of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. They have a fall from grace. And what happens is there's a sudden shift where something is happening behind the scenes. It's going to be made very apparent to you. Things are going to become very clear that something's not quite done here. So if this reading is resonating with you at the extended, we're going to go over exactly what action this is, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, though, thank you so much for joining me. Many blessings to you guys, and I'll see you next time.